I'm not allowed to just pause in case I hit him. It's mental. It was that loose, that short.
Yep.
I'm hesitating about swinging.
Yep, but we
That's
deemed
dangerous.
The message from referees is clear: always hit your opponent, never stop for safety.
yes let.
God, that was quite
No
bizarre.
review, go ahead on the yes let decision.
Macon was not asking for a stroke, it was just safety. Gawad's shot is terrible and Macon doesn't know where he is.
It's going to just be a let ball. Well, the no-let goes
No-let
in.
decision overall.
I'm not allowed to just pause in case I hit him. It's
Yes.
mental. It was that loose, that short.
Yep.
I'm hesitating about swinging.
Yep, but we
That's
deemed
dangerous.
Now here is where we abandon all logic. In a similar scenario, Macon plays the ball, hits Elias, and gets rewarded with the stroke.
It goes 78 minutes.
Only 78.
Yeah, just 78.
Let's watch these side by side. They are not identical, that is not my point. My point is this happens in a split second. This is more of a reflex than a calculated decision. If you consistently penalize players for trying to be safe, and consistently reward them for hitting their opponent, and refuse to even give a safety let, then you are training them to hit their opponent if they are unsure. This is really dangerous. Watch these two rallies back to back. Tell me if this makes any sense to you whatsoever.
Yes, let. 1-all. Player review making on a yes, let decision.
See this now. I mean, is there a clear swing without absolutely walloping? I think if he followed through and he wanted to hit this straight down the wall, he'd follow through really quite heavily into Elias. There, I mean, that's... He's lost his review.
Yes, let decision upheld. Making has 1 review remaining.
Not sure I necessarily agree with that one, Joey. I mean, we've seen matches in the matches previously where players have actually taken a swing and hit the opponent. They are awarded with the stroke. So he stopped there, maybe for safety.
Making. There was a contact before the shot, which prevented his shot.
If he's gonna hit a winner, he's not gonna hit anything good.
Still, the shot was prevented. That's why it's a stroke.
So he's actually gone through, played that particular shot, caught the opponent, and then awarded with the stroke. So it's, you know, if he'd have done the same with the shot previously, I think he'd have actually made contact.
Elias does all of the analysis for me in these next examples.
Yes, let.
If I finish my swing, is a stroke?
If you finish your swing, there will be a decision. Serving from the left.
It's a lot of contact, huh? I'm telling you.
I hope Asad's alright here.
I know
He's obviously got his shoulder.
If I finish my swing, is a stroke? If I finish my swing, is a stroke?
I know
He's obviously
The WSO's play the ball at all costs approach is nothing short of insane. Let's see another example.
He's putting all kinds of pressure on Brownell. Brownell's having to do some really hard movements here.
No let. I see the ball has passed. Player review Asal on the not let decision.
Yeah, that's going to be a stroke. It wasn't that far past him.
I think it even might have clipped Timmy's toe.
No let. Decision upheld.
Well, there you
Asal
go,
has
Liv.
No reviews.
Pause. This is when Asal wanted to hit. If you think that this is a no let, then please unsubscribe my channel and go sign up for fencing. Even if, and this is a big if, the refs decide Asal could have somehow hit this ball, in what universe does he deserve to actually lose the point for deciding not to risk injuring Timmy for the sake of 1 point? It's this consistent lack of empathy and discouraging of basic sportsmanship that makes me fear for the future of squash.
Because I don't want to hit him.
The final thing I want to discuss is a total lack of empathy and common sense. Gohar and Hania have had bloodbaths over the years. Their match in Egypt started to get a bit feisty. Hamami hit Gohar.
Stroke to Hamami.
Yeah, we see this now. There, it's a very big contact, and you see how loose the ball was. It's huge contact. It's a very good decision.
Then Gohar hit Hamami.
Yeah, she's turned very patient here. She's chipping the ball away. Oh, there's a clip on the backswing there. Unfortunately for Hamami, that'll be a stroke to Gohar.
By the way, this really hurts. The Gohar of old would have not cared and continued to play everything, but Gohar wanted to stop the contact before the match became dangerous. So next rally, she stops.
Don't want to hit her again.
No, lad. Lots of room to play that ball.
I don't want to hit her again.
mean, this is a loose ball, and she did make contact with the shoulder previously. I mean, she's saying she doesn't want to, you know, I don't think she's necessarily looking for a stroke here.
For full transparency, yes, Goher could have safely played this. But this has happened not even 1 minute after hitting Hamami. Why not show a little bit of empathy? She wasn't even asking for a stroke. She might have even hit a winning shot. The only reason to stop is for Hania's sake.
I don't want to hit her again.
No let, decision upheld.
I've got to be, you know, you're on that fine line. You just saw the contact on the shoulder, and she will end up hitting it, but she's got no choice, and it could be a problem.
Literally the rally after this, it happens again.
I don't want to hit her again.
No let. She is completely out of your swing.
Okay, I will hit it.
I mean, she's not stopping for a stroke, though. This is the problem, and she's going to hurt her. She will. She'd have swung through, and there'd have been a follow through. This is going to be a bit dangerous.
So now, having won the point for hitting Hania, she then loses 2 in a row for trying to do the right thing. I understand we want players to play the ball, but the pendulum has shifted firmly into dangerous territory.
Nada Abbas feeling like she can't play that shot at all. And this one, she's more of a point there. Certainly don't want her cross-courting that ball. That will hit Gohar if she cross-courts. So she's looking for a stroke here.
No, I don't understand why that's the case. Like, she would have hit her with the ball as well as the follow-through, I think, there.
Yeah, I agree.
Rubbish calls like this are just encouraging players to start hitting each other.
Stroke to Asal.
Probably forehand side. I mean, it's...
Oh, that's
touche.
1-all.
Alainen, please stop. Don't play that shot. Stroke to Alainen.
It's a funny old sport, isn't it, where you get rewarded for hitting your opponent. Don't play that shot. I'm going to give you the point.
Yes, lad. Yeah, safety. I'm watching the safety. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. 3-2.
Do you see the issue? If you stop your swing, you get a let ball and risk losing with a no let, but if you play dangerously, then you actually win the point. The conclusion is obvious: hit the opponent as often as you can. Once players start to abuse the WSO's interpretation, I genuinely worry that someone will get hurt.
Yes, lad.
Oh.
3-1.
Goodness me, we couldn't have seen it any clearer from there. If you'd have hit that, that would have been painful.